Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid review, and this is for a very good friend of mine, and he lives in Syria. That's right, he's a young guy, wealthy guy, very wealthy guy, and I've been doing a bit of consultancy work, and he's asked me to do a review for him. Hi Paul, hope you are well and enjoying your current collection. Curious to know what endgame collection you have in mind. As you know, I wanted a chunky yellow gold piece and had the solid yellow gold champagne sky dweller at the top of my list, but have delayed it and bought the new solid gold rose gold GMT instead. The root beer solid gold. They gave me 10% discount instead of my usual 16%, which I normally get off gold pieces. Add 8% off tax, left me buying it around $31,600 US, which I think these days is pretty good for this piece. It's about 18% off, he's saying. I know you've said Rolex's rose gold looks a bit like copper, but the rose on this one seems different. As you might notice in the pics, I think it's Rolex's nicest rose gold piece by far. And as someone who loves and intends to return to the flashiness and fuck-offness of yellow gold in a couple of, in its complete glory, I must say rose gold plays a different role. It's less flashy, easy to wear, looks absolutely stunning. With suits, especially navy and grey ones. Suits, a tanned olivey skin, more elegant. Now this leaves me with a three-piece collection. Solid gold root beer, white face pre-ceramic Daytona, and a ceramic date sub. That's with the black dial. In the new GMT cases have similar nicer looking lugs than the previous models, and expect the upcoming Submariner also to have slimmed down. So I intend on selling my steel date sub, as I predict they'll buy the newer model a few years down the track. My next watch is going to be the steel ceramic Daytona, as they've allowed me to purchase it by notifying them, if I notify them a week in advance. After that, I might add the new Pepsi, as it seems pretty collectible. I also have my eyes set on some big chunky yellow gold pieces a little bit later. A Sky Dweller seems the best fitting option at the moment, unless they release a nicer option by Baselworld 2020. Your opinion on the current collection and the pieces I want to add, please. Also, as I intend on building a monster collection over the next decade or so, I'm curious about AP. Some certainly look beautiful, but I gotta ask, are they worth it? I'd like to have a Royal Oak later on, but do you advise me to buy one? They have some nice rose gold models, but from what I've heard, they are complaints about this brand and their price point that's unacceptable. I've usually liked Rolex yellow gold more, though I don't want to be biased. Please give me your summary on Royal Oaks, their gold, your overall take. Take care, wishing you well. Don't forget to laugh at the ridiculous haters. Your loyal friend from afar. So this is my good friend. He's overseas in Syria. Really cool guy. So I gotta tell you, my relationship with this guy here, he came to me and he actually had sold off he had a gold Submariner, a ceramic gold Submariner with the black dial. And I gotta be honest with you, I was disappointed. The dealers screwed him really low on the price, and I thought, ooh, that's a bad move. I said to him, please keep the ceramic, please keep the pre-ceramic Daytona. He's got a white dial pre-ceramic Daytona. I said, please don't be stupid and get rid of that. I said, please keep the Daytona. Then what happened? I'll tell you what happened then. After that, He was thinking about getting a new Sky Dweller, and he was really humming and hawing. Does he get the current? This is the yellow gold with the bracelet. Does he get the current one, or does he get the Baselworld 2018, which is all gold? And he was concerned. He was really concerned that they could have changed the dial on him. And I did a bit of research for him, and I don't believe they do that. The only thing I remember them changing is if you bought a solid gold Pepsi, the white gold Pepsi, they slightly changed the color of the black. They changed it to more of a bluey gray in Baselworld 2018, and dealers were able to swap that over. But that's the only kind of thing that comes to mind there. So I had a bit of a good think about this. And I was a little bit upset he got rid of the gold sub. I don't think I would have done that. That's for sure. I would not have done that. I must say that indeed there. I would certainly not be doing that. He, interestingly enough, he actually did then, he was going to get a Sky Dweller. We had a bit of a talk about it. But he's actually gone and fallen in love with the rose gold root beer. And I got to say, I can't blame him. That is a very, very nice piece. And I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I really support him selling his Submariner. I got to be completely honest with you. I think the current sub is amazing. If anything, they will go up in price. Anything they discontinue normally drops a little bit when the new model comes. Then when people realize, hey, they're not available anymore, they will rise. So I would be very reluctant. My own opinion is I would be incredibly reluctant to get rid of, the Submariner date. He's got a classic black Submariner date. This is the maxi dial. I'd be keeping it. I really would be keeping that. I don't think you're going to do terribly well. Where he's located, the dealers are mean. They're as mean as cat shit. So no, do not sell that back. They will never, they will fleece you. Please, please don't do that. I really would say to you, just hold on to that. Is a classic, iconic Submariner, man. Keep that. As far as the Daytona goes, I would say to you, keep that. Do not sell your Daytonas. As my good friend Dave says, you do not sell Paddocks or Daytonas. So I hope to God you do not sell that pre-ceramic white dial Daytona. Enjoy it, love it, wear it. It's really interesting to see you now. You've got the steel Submariner date, maxi dials. You've got the pre-ceramic Daytona white dial, which I love. And now you've got the solid, you've got the root beer, solid gold root beer GMT. And I've got a good friend of mine who's actually got the two-tone. Very, very beautiful watch, the two-tone. And I got to tell you, there's something about those rose gold GMTs. Because my friend, he bought that, then he went and bought a Sky Dweller. I think, Jesus Christ! So something about, I think they're a winner's circle. People who buy root beers seem to get luck going their way. I think it might be a Zen thing. But I got to tell you, what do I think of your collection, three-piece collection? I love it. I really, really love it. I think it's beautiful. My advice to you, I think my advice to you really would be to don't sell anything. And my good friend had a Reverso, which was a little bit small, classic size. He sold it, he flipped it, and I think he sort of did his ass when he did that. So don't ever sell. Don't sell. You're not going to do well in watches if you were selling at bargain prices. That's a dumb, dumb, dumb thing to do. Keep your watches. Now, you mentioned you wanted to get into the AP thing. My advice to you, the best APs, I would go slowly into APs. I think the best APs for you, I would probably get a 15400 with a black, a white dial, or that boutique bluey grey dial. And the other piece in AP that I would move into would be an AP offshore diver. That's right, the AP offshore diver is an incredibly beautiful watch. That's how I'd go into AP. I wouldn't go boots and all and start buying gold APs. I think that's probably, I would keep the gold for your Rolex pieces, man. You've already got the beautiful Ever Rose GMT. That is beautiful. My advice to you would be to build your collection. You've got some beautiful, you've got 3 beautiful watches. The date sub in steel, keep it, keep it, keep it. Don't sell that. Don't ever sell it. Keep it. Then you got your Daytona, steel Daytona. Man, that's a grail. Keep that. And then you've got the Ever Rose Root Beer GMT. Man, that is a super grail. My advice to you is just add. Do not sell nothing. If when the Submariner, if you know, this is all hearsay. You cannot make decisions on your collection till Baselworld comes out. Be very careful. Everyone could not have expected that they would have released a Pepsi at Baselworld. So just slow down, don't be selling it off in advance because you don't know what they're doing. Slow down. My honest advice to you would be to take it easy, slow down, back the truck up, beep, 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 back the truck up, okay? Slow down, only add. I would be adding, if I was going to try put my finger in, you know, you're going to test the APs, get a 15400, that's the classic iconic steel AP, that's what they're very, very famous for, and a bit sportier, I'd get a AP diver. Now those are very, very, very classic, iconic. That's what I'd do. I'd ease into it. You don't want to put your APs. You want to get chronograph. Just get some nice, simple pieces. See how the AP thing goes. Because I got to be honest with you, I don't think going to AP is the answer. I love Rolex. I love AP, but AP is incredibly delicate. And I think for you, you want to experiment with AP, that's okay. Not a problem with that. But don't just go full hog with it. Get a steel 15400, get an AP offshore diver. That's on rubber. It's just a cool watch. And I would go slowly into Rolex. Don't sell any Rolex. Do not sell any Rolex. You got fucked over when you sold the sub, which I don't understand. Don't do that again. Do not sell Rolex. You've got some beautiful pieces. Add to the collection with time. Don't get ripped off. You've got to build this beautiful collection, man. That's what you want to do. Is build it. You've got a dream collection. It's a dream deal. It's a dream deal. I would just, man, the AP is a great brand to get, but don't ever think AP is going to make so much better than Rolex, because it's not. They're a different genre. AP is a different genre. I'd ease slowly into it. I wouldn't just get rid of Rolex. Rolex is you know, not as good as. I reckon there's room for both. The two can interlock nicely. I would build the collection with both if you really like your APs. I personally, I can tell you this now, I do not sell any of these watches you've got. They are icons, they are classics. I would be disappointed if you sold any of these. Don't sell anything. Just add slowly. Much better to add less pieces as long as you don't have to wholesale pieces off. You're going to get ripped off. The part of the world where you are, there's not an easy way to sell pieces. I mean, they are going for a premium. Those ceramic date sub is going for a premium in most parts of the world. So don't be dealing with dealers. They will fuck you. They will rip you off. Add slowly. Add nice pieces, but do not sell anything. You've got a beautiful foundation. You need to build slowly on that. And I think it's going to be an amazing collection. And I just hope you do not sell anything off, just add slowly, add slowly. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a special review from my friend from Syria. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and don't forget a few nasty comments down below.